Oh no, you're not ready.
It's fine.
I like how he just ignores you and doesn't ask
Yeah, I
you.
know, right? He's just ignoring that part. Oh, fuck. You know, you're...
Hey, look! Look at the next message.
My god, you're working really late, dude. Just like some other man I know.
Fine, I'll let you go after this one then.
It's already past 2 a.m., dude.
10.
I think it's time you told me the truth.
Relax. Do you know what ignorance is bliss? Oh shit, that covered my screen. But if you want to talk, if you really want to know, let's talk.
Right, well, you know what to do, dude.
It's time to present the magnum of the dances in
Magatana.
Magabatanen.
I hope you're ready, boys.
Magical stone dust.
What? What crack are you on?
Now, let's hear what this secret of yours is. What if Mr. Cord had been successful in his plan? What would he have disclosed?
I told you before, dude. I don't know. I don't know anything about water, okay? Look, Mr. Rat, I keep on saying it to him blue in the face, but hey, I totally didn't pay Juan any attention the whole time that night. I mean, come on. I was in the middle of a nap.
Don't lie to me.
Liar.
Huh?
I know you paid close attention to Mr. Corda, especially on that night, and the evidence for that is the camera.
With the camera.
It's the bear!
Someone
100%
used this
evil.
camera to secretly film Mr. Corda's room the night of the murder.
Secretly film? What?
And then sent the images the camera took with his transmitter.
Ah, but dude, where was this camera you're talking about hidden?
Inside the
The
shoe.
spy camera was hidden in this bear's eye. A bear that was supposed to be a present from a fan.
We got it.
Huh. I guess Juan had a few kinds of those fans too, huh, dude?
Actually, I wouldn't say this bear was a present from a fan.
Huh? You sure, dude? Who else could it be from?
The person who gave this bear to Mr. Corda was...
You bastard.
It was you.
Mr. Ingard, don't you know this bear from somewhere?
I don't think I've ever met Mr. Bear before, dude.
Ah, but he says he knows you. How could you forget such a great friend?
What the fuck are you talking about?
I think Mr. Edwards.
What else did the bear
drunk.
tell you? Did you speak to the bear?
He says that the one who put the camera in his eye was you, Mr. Ingard.
What the fuck, traitor? If I didn't know how you work in court, I'd think I was in serious trouble, dude. Come on, this is all a joke, right, dude? You're just pulling my leg.
Looks like you're not ready to give up your secret yet.
Well, you have any proof you want to show me first?
Here is proof that it was you that put the camera inside the bear.
Also, how is your health taking damage?
Oh,
I think he just
before.
mentally stressed, dude.
Could
Could you imagine about to uncover that the guy you're trying to get a not guilty verdict is actually the killer?
I mean,
I have here
Terrifying.
one credit card receipt, Mr. Ingard. It's for when you bought that surf bear.
Dude, all you can tell from that is I spent $3,800. I go to that department store all the time, okay? This $3,800. This could be the toothbrush I bought that one time. Wait, let me check Wikipedia. Toothbrush costs $3,800.
why do you think you got that? Hör du ett mer?
A $3,800 toothbrush?
It's ivory. It's got elephant hair from.
Yeah, elephant hair? Is that what rich people use nowadays? Anyway, the store clerk clearly remembers you and your purchase. After all, you even gave him an autograph, did you not?
Dude, you should have said that earlier. There you go. I broke that cyclops for you. So I guess, can I ask you one thing?
Yes?
You're my lawyer, right, dude? So if you are, then why are you looking into the stuff like that?
Because if I don't know the truth, I can't help you.
Sounds more like stupid lawyer talk to me. Hey, let's stop talking about this, okay? Let's
No.
just move on.
Not yet. I haven't asked why you set that camera up yet. And what your secret is, of course. It would be strictly confidential.
Apart from when you use it in court, you fucking asshole. So, what are you gonna do now?
I'm going to find out what I want to know, because I must.
Well,
The reason you hid this camera in Mr. Corda's room and filmed it in secret is...
No.
It wouldn't be the transmitter.
It's the picture thing with the shell on it.
No.
No. It's a profile, right? It's
It
gotta
can be a
like-
profile or it can be a magazine clipping.
Oh, it could be magazine clipping. That works.
You
But
present
I
Adrian
would say
Andrews or the magazine clipping.
Oh, this one.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh, it works.
Adrian Andrews.
There is a rumor going around that Miss Andrews and Mr. Corda were having secret meetings. You, who was keeping tabs on Mr. Corda, you were going to reveal this as fact and turn it into a scandal, isn't that right?
Dude, you could be such a moron.
Huh?
Oh man, Mr. Lawyer, dude, that kind of scandal. That's the good stuff. That's what we in the industry call juicy.
The good stuff. Juicy.
Look, we can get publicity without spending a penny with that kind of stuff. I mean, if people stop paying attention to us, then it'll be the end, dude.
Too bad that wasn't your intention.
What are you talking about?
I wish your reason for spying was something so innocent, but it wasn't. You didn't spy on Mr. Corda because of Miss Andrews. And there's only one reason I could think of for you to do such a thing. The real reason you set up that camera in Mr. Corda's room was... the
That's
card.
the pitch card.
What's this card?
Maybe he doesn't know about this card. This is a certain man's calling card. The man's name is Shelly the Killer, and I'm sure you know of him, don't you?
Shelly the Killer?
The music's playing. Oh no! It's
This is
time!
ridiculous.
He's yelling!
Why would I know some shitty scumbag like him?
If you really don't know him, then why are you acting so jumpy all of a sudden? This is it. I'm finally starting to get to the truth. I can't afford to make any more mistakes now. Mr. Medengard, I know
Holy
why
shit,
you...
look at that fucking bar!
I know why you know Mr. the Killer. It's because you're his
You're a hero of
client.
justice.
You're his client.
That you're the one who set up that camera. That means you knew. You knew exactly what was going to happen in that room. So, how? How would you know something like that? It's because you're his client, that's why. You hired Shelley DeClear to assassinate Mr. Juan Corda. The real mastermind behind this whole murder is you, Medengard.
I'm so happy.
I hope you're ready.
So happy right now.
And here I was, trying to be a good boy for you, dude.
What?
I thought if you didn't know, you'd be able to do your job without feeling bad. Well, that's what I thought. Anyway,
Mr. Engard, you really did hire?
let me just check Wikipedia to check when does Phoenix Wright die.
I'm going to
Consult.
consult myself?
Wikipedia?
He is Wikipedia.
Well,
It's Wikipedia.
I guess it's probably about time anyway.
About time for what?
I think it's time for you to meet him now, Mr. Lawyer Dude.
I'm sorry, what?
I hope you're ready.
Ready for what? Oh my god!
How do you do, Mr. Lawyer?
Where did he get wine?
I'm Medengard.
I don't know where you got that champagne wine from.
What?
You know.
What? So this entire time, no one got to see scars on his fucking face like some thug?
He had
I
it
thought,
covered.
guys. I thought it was Juan Carrillo who fought the bear.
Oh shit, it's Doppio! We finally meet King Crimson,
Killer Queen.
Jesus Christ.
the Avolo. Well done, Mr. Wright. I bet it wasn't easy to gather as much information.
You really? So you were Shelly the Killer's client?
You don't really think I would dirty my own hands in this, do you? What? What do you mean? And that woman, Adrian, was quite brave herself. Trying to stick the crime on me, I didn't think she had it in her. But all I care about is that Juan is dead. Isn't that right, Mister? That's... You're lying! What a terrible...
Isn't the guard listening to this?
The guard's not... He'd probably be fired if he did anything like that.
He's not real.
He's not allowed to
Way
listen.
past your bedtime, little girl. Go on and let us grown-ups talk more about adult things. But why? Why did you hide the video and camera and... A weakling soon believes the words of others, just like that pathetic Adrian.
You know about Miss Andrews' secret?
But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all assassins.
What?
Oh, come on now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. They turn their clients into cash cows by holding the sinful deed over their heads. And a superstar like me? How much do you think I'm worth? Care to guess? And that's why... Yes, that's where the video comes in. It's got his face and the crime scene recorded on it, preserved for all time. With that, I can keep it at bay and even blackmail
Why
him
is
if I
he drinking
want.
chocolate milk? Actually, just swirling chocolate milk
It's
in
a
a wine
champagne
glass.
glass.
No, it's
That's
brown,
right.
It's chocolate milk. Fuck off.
That video is my insurance. Isn't that what they call it, Mr. Wright? Dude? Why did you do something so wrong? Because I'm a grown-up. I can. Good enough of an answer for you, little girl?
Do you keep talking face to face with like a technical murderer at this point?
Why did you kill Mr.
Sounds
Carrier?
like a psychopath.
Because
Yep.
he was about to sling so much dung onto my beautiful public image.
Because he was about to take a massive shit on his career.
And well, scandals are a little annoying, aren't they?
This is all
Take
because
care
of
of him
that
before shit
press
hits the
conference,
fans.
isn't it?
If Mr. Carrier had been able to give it, then Mr. Guts would have... Ah, well, that's what we call taking advantage of the situation, you know? I had no interest in doing it, really, but bit by bit, it crept up on me. And then the situation just presented itself perfectly. How beautiful, I thought. And that's how Mr. Carita ended up dead. Let me tell you something. I'm not like Adrian. I don't depend on anyone. People are simply things to be used and thrown away. Put on a sweet, innocent face and people will swallow anything you feed them. Adrian fell for it, the assassin too, and how can I forget? Even you fell for it, Mr. Lawyer. Everyone all working their butts off for me. Mad on guard. Ah, did that leave you speechless? What a shame. What's wrong, Mr. Lawyer? You've grown awfully quiet.
How could I have been so deceived by you all this time? When we first met, I asked if you had killed Juan Corda, and you answered very clearly that you hadn't killed anyone.
Hey now, I never told you any lies. The person who did the killing was that killer guy, right? All I'm guilty of is taking a catnap in my room.
You killed Mr. Corda!
Ah, I dare you to say that in court tomorrow.
Grr.
Oh, but too bad, you can. You're my lawyer after all, aren't you? You can always drop my case and refuse to refuse to represent me. How does that sound? Ah, but you can't, can you? That would be the one thing you absolutely can't do. Mr. Maya, you wouldn't want to test a killer. He's a man of his word, or so I hear. You could end up getting a certain friend of yours rubbed out if you lose.
You scoundrel.
It's a pretty good word. So if I were you, Mr. Wright, Esquire, I think I would give it my all to... Remember, everyone likes a happy win-win resolution.
I'll get you for this.
That's such a cliche phrase. I love it. Juan said something just like that, if memory serves. Of course, well, we all know how things would turn out for him, don't we? Good night, Mr. Lawyer. See you never.
Maya, what am I supposed to do?
I robbed it.
No!
And now you finally found it. The starting line of this case.
Edgeworth.
I don't care for the horrid atmosphere here. Let's return to this precinct.
Holy shit!
That's
How do
right,
you do that?
I have teleportation powers. Well,
I
right.
transported you here
What are
instantly.
you going to do? If you plan on changing your defense,
No! We can't do that.
that's right. He's holding Maya hostage.
What should I do?
Oh man, I wonder if he's holding a
That's not
hostage
something I
in
can
his
answer
own
for you.
house. Mr. Edgeworth!
Right, only you can decide where you to go from here. 1 year ago, at that time, I did not truly understand what a prosecutor was. And that is why I had to leave the prosecutor's office. I thought that I couldn't stand in the court of law until I knew what a prosecutor really was. And now, Mr. Wright, it's your turn.
My
Take the
turn?
shot.
Take this shot.
What is this thing called a lawyer? What can you do as one? Can you eat it? You must find the answer, and you must
Can
find
it be
it
used as a
on
hat
your own.
and a bow?
I'm a lawyer. But to fight for someone who is clearly a killer, Madden Guard. That man is really... Yarr.
It doesn't matter who, every person deserves a proper defense and a fair trial. Isn't that the basis of our judicial system?
Proper defense? But what exactly is that? Is that where a lawyer forcibly and blindly gets an acquittal through shouting and trickery?
Oh, it's ironic that people used to say such a thing. Isn't that exactly how you fought up to now to protect your clients?
Well, that may be true, but that's...
Heck, you literally called bullshit of old.
That's because I've believed my clients to be innocent from the bottom of my heart. But if I were to get in guard an acquittal, that isn't a proper defense at all. I became a lawyer because I thought I could save people who were suffering and in pain.
Ah, you said thought.
But when I look at the mess we're in, I can't even protect the person who's closest to me. Even if I win the case, I still lose in the end. I just don't know what to do.
Right, would you get a hold of yourself? You have it all wrong.
Huh?
We aren't some sort of heroes, we're only human, you and I. You want to save someone? That's something easier said than done, wouldn't you say?
That's...
You are a defense lawyer, you can't run away from that. You can only fight, that's all you can do.
Why fight? People like you and Franziska von Karma are always using all you have to pin me down. You fight to the very end, even when you know the truth is not with you. But I'm not like you. I can't fight for a false verdict for a man I clearly know to be guilty.
Franziska, she fights for herself. The only thing she fights for is her perfect win record. Because she's a fox and a von Karma.
And? Isn't that the same with you? Isn't that why you ran away a year ago? Because your precious win record was destroyed. You are so petty.
Well, aren't you a dowsy bitch? I see. Now I understand why you despise me so. However, you are mistaken.
What do you...
Thanks to you, when you sealed up off my path to a perfect win record, I began to realize the error of my ways. I realized that things such as a perfect win record are meaningless.
Ah!
I don't believe you. Are you saying that's why you left the prosecutor's office? But then, why? Why are you here now?
The answer to that is something you will find out on your own. I will hate you if you see it before the verdict reads read tomorrow. But if you can't, then you will be powerless to change the ending of the story. One or two.
This is the Nick, the transceiver.
Well, technically it's free. Ryan.
Are you falling asleep?
Oh, sorry.
There you go.
My bad. I didn't realize that he was supposed to transfer. I'm sorry for what happened earlier. Well then, Mr. Attorney, do you wager you can obtain an acquittal tomorrow? My, what is the matter, Mr. Attorney? I don't sense your usual anger this time.
Tell me, please. Why are you holding Maya hostage for Mr. Engard's sake? Why are you doing this for that cold-blooded killer?
He says to the cold-blooded killer.
Right.
Actually, the
Are
killer's
you
actually quite
dumb?
warm-hearted.
I guess. You're not wrong.
Are you a fool? Please don't misunderstand things. He is my client.
Don't toy with me! A man who hires an assassin is just as much of a killer himself!
I believe you were asking me for a reason as to why I am doing what I am.
Yeah?
Excuse me.
This is what I like to call my aftercare.
Well, what the heck is an aftercare?
My name carries a certain amount of honor and dignity, Mr. Attorney. I take great care to ensure that no suspicion falls upon my clients for my handiwork. That is what I call client relations, and it is part of an assassin's duty.
An assassin's duty?
We were unlucky this time, and my client was
Said
arrested
duty.
as a suspect. As a result, I did what I had to enlist your expert help, Mr. Attorney,
Sorry. Expert help.
and to ensure that you would do everything in your power to the very end.
What is your name?
I believe I told you once before, however.
You did, but
My name is The Killer. Shelly the Killer.
You're Shelly the Killer?
Please keep in mind you do not have much space to maneuver with me. As a The Killer, I always finish what I set out to do. If you fail to keep up your end of the bargain,
Maya!
it would be my duty as an assassin to see to it she receives a long nap.
You didn't say it was nice.
No! Now then, if you'll excuse me, if someone were to trace this signal back to me, I would be quite troublesome.
And it's totally not. Hurrah!
No.
Oh no. Mr.
Alright, right.
Goodbye! Where was that shoe?
That's right, bitches. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Edgeworth!
Hmm.
Did you hear that? At the end of that transmission? Bra.
That's right. The killer's here, but bitches. Huh? Oh, that sounded like a cat.
A cat?
It can't be! That cat! Kiss?
Is it?
Oh boy! I think I know where Shelly the Killer is holding Maya hostage! Edgeworth! Have all police units head for a guard mansion immediately!
Alright. You hurry over there as well, then. Yes, hurry where the assassin is. That's
Don't
a
lose
good
hope
idea.
yet, Pearls! The fight has only just begun!
This when Phoenix is like, immediately stabbed.
Time to show them why I got into UMVC 3!
Is he about to take a fucking 8-year-old with him to a big crime scene?
To a police raid, yeah.
We about
Yeah.
to fight these people.
They're about to catch these hands.
Maya!
Please answer us, Mr. Maya!
We have this area completely surrounded. There is no way from escape.
I don't think it is.
Assuming he's still in the area.
I can't believe it. That butler, all this time he was the killer?
He and God were working together all this time. I'm sure they had worked out a contingency plan ahead of time.
Hey look,
at
there's
the
a
bear,
bear.
look at the bear.
Hey, look, a bear! Ah, it's the figurine of a bear! But there are a lot of cuts in it for some reason.
It's an edgy bear.
Edge bear.
Edge bear.
A bear? Isn't that more of a thing for Mr. Corda? Why would something like this be here?
Right, look down. There's a little pet door installed here.
I can do it! I can do it 9 times! I'm sure it's for shoe. No.
Do you think that this came through that little door?
This door, it's locked.
Well, I'm pretty used to break your door down by now. Let's go, Edgeworth.
Off we go!
Slam. Slam. Crash.
I did more work than right, for the record.
Ah, there's no one here.
Why, the door's right there.
From the looks of it, this room... What is the room? I'd say this is Engard's private lounge. Look at this right.
An antenna for sending and receiving radio signals and a VCR. Check inside the deck. If there's a tape, it would be an important piece of evidence. If we're
Found a bullet
lucky,
for Dragon, guys.
they'll have the moment the crime was committed recorded on it.
Kaiba, your blue eyes is here. I'm sorry, but... The tape deck is empty. There is no tape to be found. Not even duct tape.
There are no tapes in this room filled with tapes. No!
There's no mistake that someone used to record something.
You can't fix
It's
this.
like someone took
flux
the tape
tape.
we were looking for and
Flux
escaped
tape.
with it.
A lot of damage.
Oh, damn it.
There's gonna be a lot of damage to Matt and God's reputation out of this one.
Now we go to the cellar.
It's in Guard's community. Maya, why couldn't you have used this to get help?
Mr. Nick! She's stupid! Where's the power switch?
Oh, I get it. So that's what happened. She couldn't find the power switch.
Whatever, I think we can need to move downstairs.
The VCR and an antenna. The footage that the spy camera took at the scene of the crime was beamed here and recorded on tape.
If only we had that tape. It would have been really helpful.
Alright, now we can move downstairs, you said?
I think we can move downstairs. Take a look, just to check.
Oh, yeah,
we
what's
can.
Fine, Solar. You could only move downstairs.
Oh yeah, there's the portrait.
We searched all over, but it looks like he got away.
I'm sorry. It looks like he slipped out of our grasp this time.
And now we've lost our only lead.
Looks like we lost it, boys. We'll get him next time.
Mission failed.
Get him next time. Don't give up yet. That little girl is looking to be you to be a pillar.
Pillar
Why'd you
being
bring her
knocked
here?
down.
Yeah, you're right.
Pillar man.
We're close, and I
Phoenix
can
Ray.
tell. We've already set up checkpoints along every route leading out to this district. Leave the rest to us.
Maya.
Hey, look, a mystery thing on the floor.
It's
What could it
picture
possibly
of a
be?
hoe.
This looks like a picture of Miss Impacts. With love, Celeste.
Miss Impacts? You mean...
Yes, Mr. Corda's former manager.
Why would a picture of Miss Impacts be here at Eden Guard's mansion?
Why does it say with love? This might be a clue.
Doodle-doodle. Ah!
What's wrong, Pearls?
Please let me see that picture frame.
What's so special about the frame?
On the back! There's something written on the back of the frame. Maya. It's Misty Maya! She left us a message!
What?
Where'd you get the pen?
Psychic
Blood.
powers. I thought you'd come. I knew you would, but I'm already dead.
Oh my.
Now listen up. You better get a guilty sentence, okay? If you get in a creepy slime bag and not guilty, I'll never forgive you ever. Ever. I'm fine, so you don't need to worry. There's so much I want to write, but I don't think I have a lot of time left or space. Hurley, you're there too, right? There's no way Nick wouldn't take you to a dangerous crime place.
Alright.
I'm
Make
sure
sure-
he didn't send you there, but in case he did, I'm gonna kill him regardless of what he
but
chooses.
just in case he did, make sure you help him out. Someone's gotta look out for that helpless lunk. Alright. That's it.
Bye.
See you later.
Okay, bye.
Stop eating all the pretzels.
Okay, thanks, bye. That's high. No! Where's the buyer?
Right.
How many tears can one child produce?
What's wrong? Why the blanks
Have
there?
you seen a child?
No, nothing.
No.
No.
We searched the house, and this is the last room. It looks like he's eluded us.
Edgeworth.
Yes.
As far as clues go, I think this is about all I'm going to get. But I'm still short one last thing.
And what is that? Now we can break her.
Miss Andrews is Cyclock. I just found out what secret she's holding. I think I stand a chance in court tomorrow to blow this case wide open and expose the truth.
Oh. I think I know what you're thinking. I'll contact the detention center.
Thanks, Edgeworth. Well, let's go, Pearls. It's time to open that last lock.
Picks her up.
Yeet.
Come here, you crying fucking 8-year-old. Good evening, Mr. Wright.
Why do you want my 8-year-old, Adrian?
What's wrong? You look ill.
Miss Andrews, I've come to remove your psych lock.
My what?
Rape.
I want to know, and you will tell me your secrets.
Fine, go ahead. Try to break me if you can.
Oh.
There's a security
Wow.
guard right there, so you'll never rape me.
You're never out of a glass window. How would we?
I'm sorry, but she told me to break her.
You must break my chastity belt.
We need to break the glass.
You can only break it if you have the magical Nagatama.
Can you please tell me why you framed
Quote,
Mr.
quote.
Ingard for the murder?
I've already told you countless times. It's because I thought Matt was the killer.
No, that's not it. I know you have a personal reason to dislike Mr. Ingard. Miss Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge.
So you're saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt, and that's why? What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for.
Miss Andrews, a woman who lives by being dependent on another person. There is something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge.
Oh my god!
Oh shit.
Are you
No, you just
are you
have
trying to help or hurt Matt with what you're doing?
What? What am I
What did you
doing?
present? What did you present?
I presented the photo too early. I jumped the gun.
Yeah.
Yep, you did.
This random, haphazard throwing out of evidence you're so fond of doing.
But that's not what I was trying to do at all.
Then refrain from doing it anymore, you filthy
Guess I screwed up
swine.
big again.
I'll have to penalize you.
Alright.
You
Right.
won't break my chastity belt that easily.
It's definitely Celeste Impex.
Yes. If that was suicide plot, either works.
Celeste.
There's only one catalyst that could cause such strong feelings and even revenge. And that is Miss Impex's suicide.
What are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager.
Juan.
On top of that, the one who hit her suicide it was also Juan.
Did you know that every
What does all of this have to do with Matt?
You're right. You haven't mentioned it yet. But for you to hate Mr. Ingard, it would mean that he must have had some relation to Miss Impex and her suicide.
Can you explain to me this relation between Celeste and Matt?
Ezra, did you know that this daughter's like 1,000 Juans working?
This is a photo of Miss Impex, correct? She looks younger than when she passed away, though.
What?
W.
With love, Celeste. This is Miss Impex's handwriting, isn't it?
What's it a W?
Where did you find this? No. That's alright. It was a rhetorical question.
Yeah,
I found it in the
is.
sewers.
I found this at Mr. Ingard's mansion.
And after all this time, my last remaining secret has been revealed.
Bullshit.
Oh my god!
It wasn't exactly a well-kept one.
No, it wasn't. But, you know, she's shit at this.
Nobody seems to be good at keeping secrets.
Celeste, she was supposed to get married to Juan.
Yes, but I heard that it didn't work out.
Because Mr. Karina didn't want to get married to her, right?
Yes. Because of Matt.
Because of Matt, Mr. Regard, what do you mean?
I think I can see where this is going.
Celeste, she was Matt's manager a long time
Ryan's
ago.
lagging for some reason.
Yeah, he is.
Wait, what?
You were lagging for a bit.
Celeste.
What's it are?
She
Oh,
was
God.
Matt's manager a long time ago.
It's back. Alright, hold on.
Yeah, I don't think it ever went away.
It is
right.
back. Alright, sorry.
Better? Okay.
We're back.
I switched from Europe to Brazil.
Brazil.
Yeah, you're in Brazil now. Okay.
You're in Brazil.
Celeste, she was Matt's manager a long time ago. She was the happiest woman in the world at that time. I was working part-time back then, and I often saw the two of them together.
So that's why, with love, Celeste is written on the frame of that picture.
They were a couple, weren't they?
It wasn't anything as splendid as that. Suissa was being used, toyed with until she was thrown away.
That's so horrible. Also, did he have scars back then?
Matt's entire image is built around how nice and wonderful of a man he is. A scandal would have destroyed that. Which is why Celeste, in her kindness, moved over to Worldwide Studios. And that is where she met Juan. She seemed really happy with him, even happier than when she was with Matt. Celeste and Juan were such a good match, and they were even planning to get married. And then it was suddenly called off. On the night Juan called the marriage off, Celeste, she killed herself. And that's why I framed we met. It was revenge from Celeste and for myself.
Revenge.
I'm sure you can guess why Juan called the wedding off, right? Matt confessed to Juan about his relationship with Celeste.
I see, so that's what happened.
But then why did Mr. Creed have to call off the wedding? I don't understand at all.
It was probably because of his worthless male pride.
Vegeta.
Juan and Matt were always fierce rivals. Matt waited for the wedding announcement and then released the truth on Juan.
Oh shit. That's the wrong button, bro.
He was aiming for when it would hurt Juan the most.
Promise impacts.
That wasn't the end of it. That day, I was almost certain that Celeste left a suicide note behind. And in that note, she left a detailed account of Matt's various misdeeds, and so that she would never again be hurt by Matt, she chose to die. Then, when Juan discovered her body, he hid the note.
But why would he do that?
It's simple. Juan realized that note was a powerful weapon against Matt. And it would be especially damaging to his refreshing like a spring breeze image. In any case, with his pride hurt, Juan sought revenge.
Revenge. There's that word again.
Juan wanted to publicly disclose the contents of that suicide note. At a time that would cause Matt the most damage, of course.
And that was at the press conference after the stage show.
I know all about it because I heard it all from Juan. It was so I could find out all about this that I drew close to Juan to begin with. They're quite a pair of hideous monsters, aren't they? Even Celeste's death was something for them to use in their game. That night, when I found Juan's body, it was only natural I thought the murderer was Matt. Those two were always spying on one another, after all. As for me, I was frantically searching for Celeste's suicide note. I wanted to destroy it before it even went public. I was going to burn it. I had even brought a lighter. But I couldn't find the suicide note, and that's when revenge crossed my mind. Yes, I was going to bring them my own kind of cruel revenge. Celeste was killed by those two monsters. So when I stabbed Juan's body with that knife, I didn't feel a single shred of guilt.
What?
And that's all I have to say. Well, Mr. Wright, even knowing all this, are you still going to help that bitch?
Man? Question mark.
I'm a lawyer.
I see. What a foul profession.
What a bitch.
Thank you very much for your time and for talking with me.
It was no big deal. I couldn't sleep anyway.
I can't sleep either. Not with my situation, or with what I know now. And we're done for tonight.
Tabatakata!
How did I get into this mess?
It's Iffy's turn now. If you go, Judge.
That's far enough. You can't run forever, Phoenix. Right.
Yes. What have I done wrong?
Oh, I cannot allow you to go on like this, Phoenix.
But I'm just a simple defense attorney.
I'm going to kill you, and then kill you again. You're no longer worthy of your title. Bam, Banhammer, go.
As the judge
Fired.
commits murder.
I
going to
play
kill
Big Hammer Shot.
And then kill
I had
you
this dream
again.
before, some time ago. As if this day was written into my destiny. Today I'll stand in court as a lawyer.
Damn,
To
whatever
prove a killer innocent.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.